Right, and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our StrixSeven College of Chaos adventure, where our adventuring party are all students of StrixHaven University. But before we jump over to that, let us go ahead and go over our D&D weekly schedule here within the tavern. That is Mondays at 6 p.m. We have our Dragon of Icespire Peak adventure, where our adventuring party there is going through the traditional D&D adventure, hopefully saving the town of Phandalin from a dragon that is currently living on Icespire Peak. I mean, it's kind of a giveaway from the title, but I think that they might have figured it out by now. Then on Friday, we have our Eberron campaign. Hopefully we will have all of our players back this week so that we can continue with that, as our adventuring party is in a post-apocalyptic D&D adventure. And then, of course, we have our Saturday 6 p.m. StrixSeven College of Chaos adventure, which truly is the most chaotic of all of my tables that I run. And so we are here for that tonight. So with this session 21, let us go ahead and jump over to our StrixSeven College of Chaos. We have with us Began, our fairy bard, played by Kate.
Hello.
We have Squaggles, our half-dryad druid, played by Cause, who will not be here tonight. But we do want to wish him a very happy anniversary. Him and his wife. Then we have Sora, our Herringar Gone Warlock, played by Cooper. We have Felfiz, our gnome wizard, played by Tor.
Hello.
We have Sky, our owlin druid, played by Torque.
Hey, be yourself, man. Everybody else is already taken.
Oh, that was deep. That was real deep. Alright, and then we have Telvin, our dragonborn sorcerer, played by Ragnarok.
Hello.
And then we have Ava, our dwarf artificer, played by Anna, that will be joining us hopefully very soon. Alright, so when we last left off on our crazy adventure with our Haven's heroes, we were in the middle of the championship game of Mage Tower. Dun dun dun! Against your favorite of all of the other second year students, of course, and that would be the Dragon Posse. Alright. Let's go ahead and hope that's going to come up with the actual thing, because it has in the past come up with the actual the turn order. Otherwise, we will re-roll because I didn't save it. I meant to. It's not looking like it wants to pop up with the actual turn order. Alright, so I need everybody on the, oh, no, there it goes. Haha. Alright. Okay. Who rolled the 16?
I don't know what mine was before. I re-rolled it.
Okay. Alright. But did you, that's alright. That, yours was actually higher than that because you were somewhere between 22 and 26. So we will put 23 just to be easy.
Okay.
We're going to stick this over here. And, alright. So that brings us, let's see here. It's way too melancholy for this here. Let's do this one. Alright. So it is Jav first, with combat today. Alright. So she, seeing that you guys are, let's see here. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what she's gonna do. What is she gonna do? I don't know. I didn't think about this. I probably should have thought about this. She is. Let's do this one because I really like this sound effects. All right, battle music. This is an intense battle after all. It's for all of the marbles, all of the bragging rights, all of the things. So Jav, seeing what is going on, let's see here. Where is she? Oh, she's over here. She is frightened. She is grappled. She is all of the things. So she will. Let's see. She will. Okay, she's grappled by the bat. Let's see here. There we go. That's some kind of cool music. I like it. All right. Very intense. All right. So she is going to try to break out of this grapple. And so I need a contested strength roll from this bat right here. Please and thank you. Oh, this is going great so far. Good job, Jeff. Yep, nope, she's gonna stay right there. All right.
Another fence is small bird.
I know it's a small bird, but clearly not. I mean, she's a bigger bird than it, but not really. I don't know. She should be able to get out of grappling from a bird, but clearly that's not a thing. So, Felfiz, that's going to bring us to you. What are you going to do?
I was trying to remember what I was concentrating on. I have enhanceability up. I think it was on myself for strength.
Yes. All right. Let's see.
Go, Felfiz, you can do it! Go, Felfiz, woo!
All right.
We don't know you.
Yes, you have enhanceability on yourself. I just scrolled up. So, what would you like to do, Felfiz?
I will. I will just hold my action, and if it looks like the people are getting, like, if it looks like Chance isn't going to get out of there with the thing, then I'll cast light and try and, like, blind them.
Okay. Alright, so you are going to hold your action to cast light. Okay.
Yeah, not to, like, actually blind them, but just to, like...
Distraction?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So, Lorraine, seeing that, that there's this wall of bats that are hypnotized, I'm still surprised that totally worked, she's gonna pull a page from you guys, and she is going to vortex warp the your statue to the other side.
Can I counterspell it?
You can see her, yes.
How? What?
I didn't know because I was
You're concentrating on a spell, but you can try to counterspell it, sure.
Well, I didn't know because I was holding my action, but...
It is not reaction, though.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reaction to counterspell.
You just will not be able to cast light because it is your reaction to cast whatever you were holding.
Okay.
So you're gonna counterspell it?
Yep.
Okay. Just because I really want you to roll it, go ahead and roll your intelligence check, because that's what it amounts to. Yeah, no, it's fine. You definitely counterspell it. All right. So, with that, she looks back at you and she just glares. Like, if she had the daggers in her eyes, they would be coming your direction. All right. So that brings us to Mina. Mina is grappled by this giant bat. And she is, you know what, she's done it once today, but she's gonna look at Felfiz, and she's gonna say, you think that you're all that, but Rosie isn't gonna fall in love with you. I need you to please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this magic?
It is magic. Magical insults at you as she tries to demotivate you. Right. A 19 will definitely make it. And she is just... she's livid. Alright. Okay.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright. So then it is Quintilis. And if I remember correctly, Quintilis is charmed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Quintilis will not do anything to directly harm you. Let's see here. But he's still like, it's a slippery slope here, because technically he won't harm you guys because the command was be your friend. However, he still has his, his rules of what he's supposed to be doing.
But would a friend try to sabotage friend from losing game?
Hey, you can be friends and still try to, play a game. It's just a game. I will say he will spend his action to climb up to be next to the fractal. So he is now up to the top of, up with the thing. So, Chance, that brings us to you. And I believe, Cooper, you were playing Chance, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what is Chance gonna do?
Chance will try to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
This will end well.
Uh-huh. I need you to please give me a contested strength check to try to grapple this spirit statue. That's not great, spirit statue mascot. That's not great at all. Alright, Chance, what do you got? An 11, you do not grapple this statue. Okay.
I don't think Pop's poison will work.
I mean, if you would like.
I'll try.
All you need, if you'd like to, because they have a 12. If you want to spend the Pupspiration, you're going to immediately match it.
I'm going to use wheel.
You're going to use wheel?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's
it's the cosmic aura omen. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever a
It doesn't
creature
say I
you
have to
can
say anything.
see within 30 feet of you is about to make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, you can use your reaction to roll a d6. Add the number rolled to the total. So where is Squaggles?
He's right next to the tower.
Oh, that's right. He is a spider.
Yeah. It doesn't say I have to be able to say anything to use it.
That's true.
It's just an innate class ability.
It's an innate class ability. So yeah, I forgot he was a spider. So I was looking for his other token. But yeah. All right. Well, with that, just out of curiosity, roll a d6 for me, please. All right. 5 will definitely add to the 11 to make it way more than a 12. So, Chance, you have a grappled statue.
Perfect.
What are you going to do with this grappled statue?
So far, I'm gonna try to move it, but it's probably gonna be hard.
It is a statue.
Yep, I figured that much.
It's like they chose this mascot for a reason, because it was heavy, as opposed to, the pest mascot that is tiny and little and cute.
I'll try to move it, probably not.
Okay. Give me a strength roll, please.
I think you just want me to fail miserably.
I mean, you're not wrong.
A school full of casters making strength save.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 17.
Okay. So, yeah, you can move it if you'd like. Are you moving it down the thing?
Why not try to, oh no, crap, and fell.
Oh, okay. So, you are moving out of this guy's range, though?
Shit, yes.
Okay.
Nothing I can do on that part.
Okay. So,
I still grapple to the thing, right?
You are. You still have it in your thing, yeah. And he will... he will try to hit you with a vine attack.
What the hell? That missed, but hey, you tried to hit me?
Yep.
That would have done damage.
That one does damage, but he was just trying to grapple with the vine. Yep, he was just trying to grapple with the vine.
Well, nope. On that.
Yep. It automatically rolled the damage. I didn't mean it to. But, yeah, he was just trying to use the vine to grapple Chance. But it did not work. Alright, so that brings us to Squaggles.
How far did Chance move?
You would have gotten... You said you're working your way down the thing, yeah?
Yeah, try not to damage or anything.
I would say
safely.
With your movement speed, are you using feline agility?
No, I can't use it. I had to stand still at least one turn.
You did. You've been up there for more than a turn.
I did?
Uh-huh.
I probably forgot. Sorry.
It's okay.
As far as I can go away.
Okay, so I would say with the statue, you could probably get, with feline agility, down the thing and about there.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, yes, okay. Telvin.
Wait, Squaggles.
Oh, Squaggles, sorry, Squaggles.
Hey, don't forget me!
Sorry.
Chitter, clack, 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 I'm just a spider. I see Chance go running by. Keep up. I'm going to bonus action change back into Squaggles.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know where the token is.
I'm
Do I
looking
just
for
drag
his
it?
token.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
over
sure
here.
it's hidden somewhere on the board.
It's over on the stage thing.
Cool.
Alright, there you go. That's approximately where it was. There you go.
And how far can Squaggles move? 30.
Is Squaggles hasted?
Don't know. Somebody haste him.
What?
Long strider.
Oh, that's right. He has long strider on. That's right.
Well, that gives him an extra 10
Yep.
feet, right?
Yep. Thank you, Kate.
It was Tor.
Oh, thank you, Tor. Good job, Tor.
Yeah, I think definitely. I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna move to about here, I think.
Okay.
And Squaggles is gonna kind of wave his hands around a little bit and cast Fog Cloud.
Oh, okay.
He has his D&D Beyond sheet with it, but not.
That's fair. If it's on the D&D Beyond sheet, go with that. Because
his Roll20 doesn't have any of the spells, I don't think.
Right, because he was using D&D Beyond, so I was trying to not have it on the Roll20 one so that it didn't bog down everybody else.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Alright, so Fog Cloud.
Yeah, and he didn't like that Vortex Warp ability, so he's going to push that right over the stand where Urzmak is. Okay. And unfortunately, that means the bats are going to drop. They're here.
Oh, yep. Okay, so no more bats.
Probably put it right about here so Philphys can still see what's going on.
Okay, so that means Mina is no longer grappled by the bat. Alright, and neither is Jav. But they are still frightened. Jav is. Alright, so you're passing Fog Cloud over their orange post, okay?
Yeah, over the podium so they can't try to vortex warp it.
Okay.
Place they can't see.
That's true. Alright. Anything else for Squaggles?
Well, that's bonus action. That's for Squaggles.
Alright, so Telvin.
So Chance has statue.
Chance does have the statue.
Yes.
And I will yell at Chance to walk into the light.
Okay.
And I will subtle spell Vortex Warp to grab Chance and statue and bring them to our side of the field.
Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so you're gonna do subtle spell.
Yeah, means I have no components and no verbal actions.
Right. Okay.
It's very good for a game like this.
It is very good for a game like this. Alright, and you are bringing them to where?
To our side of field, to point.
Just statue or both of them?
Technically, is object that Chance is carrying, so I can bring Chance and Chance bring statue.
Oh, okay.
Just like in a practice round.
Right. Okay, well, with that, you guys score another point. All right. And so, with that, everything is reset. The fog cloud, I'm going to actually just put it over there.
It's 2 points. Did we win?
You did win. You did. And, yeah, you did win. And as a matter of fact, they, as everything comes down, you hear the sounds of victory as the horns blow and and everything comes to a super victory.
I am vegan are losing their minds in the stand.
Are. They are. And with that, our champions, very surprising, champions, not at all surprising, is the Haven's Heroes.
I'm gonna cast Pyrite
Okay.
and write Haven's Heroes wins again.
Nice.
It is because you have no actual dragon. Dragon will make all difference, especially if the name is Dragon Posers.
I mean, you're not wrong. But with
pretty school, you guys.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. So you see the dragon posse is, slowly moving over, and they, as you guys all come to the center of the field, you see, they, being good sports, they will do the whole soccer lineup, shake hands, and, whatnot.
They were not being good sports before.
Right.
But how salty are their faces?
Oh, so much salt. So much. Their blood pressure is going to be sky high. So much
It'll
salt.
definitely be fist holes in drywall in dorm room later.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But they are for the most part good sports about it, and they will shake your hands, and you see the other professors come up and, congratulations, and, you guys are celebrating, you are having a blast, it is awesome, you have, won, and you see all of these people are just, they're clapping, they're having, they're celebrating you, it is awesome, there is, yeah, so many people are celebrating that you have won the Mage Tower Games for this year in a victory against the Dragon Posse. So, with that, the party that goes along with this is one of so much celebration. You see there is a party thrown in your honor, in the honor of the ones who won the Mage Tower Games, back at the Bows Inn Tavern. So you, unless there is something that you would like to do, we will actually move you to the Bows Inn Tavern. Is there anything that you guys would like to do before we get back there to celebrate?
How many acorns can I get for all this prize money?
So many acorns. So many. And you are told that the acorns will come in the form of your tuition being paid by half.
I say we get nachos.
Nacho!
Oh yeah, nacho time.
Nacho bitcheries? That's good.
Alright. And you head to the Bows Inn Tavern. Now,
Sure to invite Rosie.
What?
Gonna make sure to invite Rosie.
Oh, don't worry. Rosie is definitely going to be there. As everybody, it seems, is going to be there. As everybody is going to the Bows Inn Tavern to celebrate. You see that there are so many people that are going. Like, it seems that the whole stadium almost is going, but most definitely the ones that played the game here. And you, let's see here. You do, have Rosie with you. And let's go ahead and get you guys over there to celebrate your victory within the Bows Inn Tavern. Alright, so let's get this down here. There we go. So you get here, and you see Jazz immediately goes behind the bar, as she knows that this is going to be a busy night with all the celebration, and since they didn't win, she might as well pick up an extra shift. But you see all of the other, oops, not that one. you see all of the other members of your grade here within the tavern celebrating and just having a good time. And you guys have Katie with you. You even see Delric, the one who there's where Beacon's token was, who had given you that mission. He is kind of sitting over in the corner. You see, like just everybody's kind of mingling around. But it is craziness as everybody seems to be celebrating not only the Mage Tower games, but also that the end of the second year is upon you. And you see that they seem to be celebrating with, while not remembering, I guess is the word we're looking for, that they still have finals to do. And you do, in fact, have a final coming up for your last classes. But before we get into that, the celebration here within the tavern is one of jubilee and excitement as there is so much to have to be thankful for, but also to just enjoy. And you definitely get to enjoy that. So what would you guys like to do?
The same day?
It is the same day. This is right after the games are over.
And get a giant nacho platter.
Okay. You definitely get a giant nacho platter.
What time is it?
It is, we will say it is just about dusk at this point. And
Is Dragon also here?
They are. Everybody from the first year is around within this tavern, along with the people from just your general peoples. Are you making dots? What are you doing?
I was trying to make a giant platter of nachos because Cause isn't here and it didn't work.
Oh, I gotcha. You don't have a nacho platter because Cause is not here, yeah. That's fair.
Dots?
Bye.
I know, it is a skill that we miss so much when he is not on my tables. I'm just saying. But yeah, you see that there's all kinds of people here within the tavern, and they're like intermingling and everything. Your drinks are free for the evening, as it seems that the owner of the tavern has deemed that the winners of Mage Tower will get free drinks for the evening.
I'll drink mine and Squaggles.
Of course you do.
I'll make sure Squaggles just get actual juice.
You do. Alright. And you
So you need to tell Theodore now.
you see, like, this, everybody seems to be having a good time. Just as a general rule, everyone seems to be having a good time. And it's quite interesting that, you have just gone from being competitors on this major stage to, in all actuality, the best group gathering that you guys have had since the very first day you were on campus.
Oh, Sky.
Now, thinking of it, we have beaten one group in a singing dancing competition and beat another group in Mage Tower.
You have.
We are what is phrase? Top of billboard. Yes.
You are, in fact, the top of the billboard.
We're top dogs on campus.
You are.
Also, if it's just like our first day, I'm gonna look around for a mimic.
No, I'm just saying this is the best, like, group ambiance thing since the first day. Like, when this is, you guys are mingling with the other students of your year like you did the very first day before you guys were all split into teams. Like, everybody is coming up, they're saying congratulations, the Dragon Posse is, coming up and saying that was a good game, that was so close, that was amazing, you guys are kind of comparing notes between the students of the Dragon Posse who played against the previous year's champions and won, and like you're being told about some of the things that next year when you guys have to defend your title, that you should avoid, but yeah, so you're having a good time. Rosie is hanging out with you guys, and just you're all having a great time.
I don't talk to Mina much.
That's fair.
She is mean.
I mean, it was if it would have worked, it would have been appropriate.
That was such a little blow. It was on the bottom of my feet.
So, alright, is there anything that you guys would like to do? Any interactions you would like to have? Or anything like that?
If there's music, I'm just cutting a rug on the dance floor and having a great time.
Totally music going. Yep, there is totally music going. And you are having a good time. You can just have, there's some bards playing over in the corner. They're just playing, some kind of just a basic melody.
And school is so cool. Like, I thought it was all going to be like books and study and stuff, but man, these parties are awesome.
The food is not bad either.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
You notice, since Telvin, you work at the Bozen Tavern, do you not? So you guys do notice on this tray of nachos that they do taste a little bit different than they did your very first tray of nachos, as it seems that Telvin's influence has changed the seasonings and whatnot within the nachos, and they are a million times better than they were. Before, when you first started, they were just your basic chips and cheese. Now they are a fully loaded nacho plate.
Is even better then.
Yep, and you have influenced the kitchen here enough that they use, some of the seasonings that you grew up with, Telvin. And so like the meat is seasoned with some of the seasonings from your homeland, and it is so much better than it was.
I will reach into satchel. I got it, friends. I have secret ingredient to make nachos taste even better. I will take out a jalapeno, slice it up, and add to nachos.
Okay.
I grab a big nacho loaded with jalapeno and eat it, man.
Give me a con save, Sky.
Right, sheets open.
I want to see how well you do with this nacho. Perfect. Yep.
Oh!
Yep. Perfect.
How many brownies? Can't handle the nachos now.
Right.
I gotta do a save. Let's see.
I was gonna say, are you eating the nachos too?
He's also drinking double.
Yeah.
I immediately grab whatever the closest drink is next to me and chug it. I have no idea what it
Is
is.
it with hot?
Is make you strong like Dragonborn.
I'll try it nervously.
Okay.
This is gonna end well.
Yep, this should be fun.
This is how adventure ends. Party is TPK'd by spice.
Alright. You notice that Sora handles it fairly well. I would say, Sora, that you, like, it's hot, but, you know, with your ale that's right there, you can deal with it. It's not like unbearable. Yeah.
Well, it has some kick. I give it that much. It's good.
Yeah.
You're right. TPK from a jalapeno. Yep. I want to point out, just like was pointed out earlier, you guys are at magic school. You should have a better con than that. Constitution saving throw is your concentration checks, people. Come on.
To be fair, our concentration seems to be lacking at various moments in story.
Agreed.
Druids, druids aren't meant for constitution, man.
Come on, Felfizz. Alright, so you guys are dancing, you're having fun, you're having nachos that are amazing, although, you know,
That was for the drinks, by the way.
What?
That was for the drinks.
I figured
I'm
it was.
jalapenos. That many.
I figured.
Jalapeno.
So, you guys, I mean, you end up sharing, every time a tray comes with drinks for everybody, you guys share the alcoholic drink meant for Squaggles. It kind of, you each round somebody takes one for the team and drinks Squaggles. But also,
Egan's hand.
I mean,
It's very good drinks that they make here. That's very good.
Double fist.
That is very good. All right. So, you are, you guys are quite literally the champions of the school at the moment. You have completed the Mage Tower Games. All right. Okay. So, with that, you know that tomorrow is quite literally the last and final exam for your second year here within StrixSeven. But tonight's a party, and that's what really matters. Who needs studying? It's fine.
Wait, I also figured out what we were doing, so we all got advantage, I think.
Oh, what were you doing?
Augury, because they sent us to get that book and I read it.
Ah. You did, in fact. Okay.
If all classes are at party, it's going to be kind of awkward when classroom is full of hungover students suffering from spice and booze
It's true.
and mysterious brownies of origin.
Well, then the teachers shouldn't be surprised. They should have seen this coming.
I think they should lower grade average to base.
Now, see, this is where it is the up to the students how well you survive this party and what that means for your grades for tomorrow.
Then again, on second thought, if teachers are as into sports and things as students, as one would lead to believe, then any teacher who backed a winning team would likely be at the party, therefore also be as possibly hungover in such.
It's true. And also, Sky will remind you that lesser restoration does in fact get rid of poisoned, which drunk is a poison condition.
It's more fun to imagine the teacher will be half slumped over a desk with sunglasses in the morning.
Well, I'm not saying that that's not the case. I'm just saying that you guys don't have to be that way as long as Sky has enough spell slots. Well, Sky and Squaggles.
Squaggles.
And Zant?
Squaggles doesn't have it prepped unless it's the next morning.
Well,
then
I was gonna say he could change it for the next morning, and Xanth as well. I think Xanth has it actually. Let's see.
He does cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he has it. Always prepared because he is ready for you guys to need him to help you survive. So
It has not been first time.
he, okay, so when I was working on his character sheet to give him his spells, quite literally all of his prepared spells are spells that will, save your ass. So, bless, cure wounds, healing word, bane, sanctuary, purify food and drink, lesser restoration, prayer of healing, revivify, and sending.
perfect cleric.
It's like he knows you guys and knows that it might need to happen. Yep. So, alright, well, between Xanth and Sky and Squaggles, you guys could go up with enough lesser restorations to be able to function greatly tomorrow morning, as opposed to possibly some of your classmates and or the teachers. So, anything else you guys would like to do here within the tavern to celebrate or to interact with other classmates or anything like that before you're too drunk to be able to function? Begin.
Hey. I should flirt with someone.
You could flirt with someone.
Let's see. Who do I want to flirt with tonight? I'm going to flirt with...
You gonna walk Rosie home when she's ready to go? Okay. No problem. Alright. Yeah.
I'm going to
Who are you gonna
flirt with Melwathorn.
Melwathorn. Okay. So you are going to flirt with the dryad. The dryad. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. He is one of the Witherbloom students. He's a very, very tall, imposing figure. Given that he has branches that grow out of his head like antlers.
Yeah. I'll just fly up there.
Okay. He says, hello. What?
How you doing?
I'm good. Congratulations. You guys did good tonight.
Right? I really think the costumes helped.
I thought they were uniforms.
You're right. You're right on that. That is the right word. The uniform word.
But you guys did look really good out there. I gotta admit that. Very impressive compared to, well, I mean, we didn't think about doing uniforms. That would have been probably a good thing. But, Shadow Brigade's not really, well, uniformy, I guess.
You don't have that team spirit, that, oomph?
Not really, no. There's nobody that really does that kind of thing. I mean, we've got some Play Actors Guild people, but they don't seem to be that, creative in the making of things like that.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, and I'm gonna boop him on the nose.
It most definitely is. You're the one that made it.
Yeah, that's my skill set right there. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. You made all of them by yourself?
I worked night and day till it was done.
That's pretty impressive. There was lots of different styles and cuts. That must have taken you forever.
It took a minute, but you've got to make sure everybody's comfortable in their costume, uniform, so that they can move around the field. And you can see that, everybody was able to move and do what they needed to do.
They definitely did. That was, like I said, very impressive that you guys did really well. But may I ask...
I like the way you move.
What may I
No,
ask is your any other skill sets?
Well, I have many a skill set.
Interesting.
I do. I bet you'd love to learn about my skill sets.
Probably.
Hey, I'll take that as a yes.
I mean, it's not a no.
We should definitely hang out and learn more about each other's skill sets.
Agreed. Agreed. Are you going home for the summer, or are you staying on campus?
Well, what are you doing for the summer?
I'm staying on campus.
Sounds like maybe I should do that too.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I would.
She works fast.
She does work fast, right? And he just
My goal is to end up making out in the corner drunkenly by the end of this conversation.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
To persuade him to accomplish that. Oh yeah, no doubt. He is on it. He is totally willing.
To be fair, this is like high school boy. It should be very low bar.
It is a very low bar. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I mean to convince him to do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
Yeah. You are one of the champions. He is a Shadow Brigade. He is a Witherbloom student. Yeah, he's surprised you're even talking to him. Oh yeah, he is definitely gonna be willing to go make out with you in the corner.
Cool.
Is this beginning of prime material mating ritual?
Who are you asking?
Best of party at the table.
Oh, okay.
Close to it, I think.
Where there is no feathers, there is no tribal dance.
Nope.
Strange.
Okay. Alright, so you've got Began and Mel over in the corner making out. We'll say
Definitely call him Mel. Yep.
Yep. We'll say you're over there in the corner.
We're terribly far from each other. Can you fix that?
I'm working on it. I have
Okay.
to scroll.
I figured she was going to use Mage Hand to demonstrate the skills.
Maybe, right? And also, you can move your own token.
You're right. I was going to do that when he moved it. So. There we go.
Oi. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move that one to the back. Okay. Alright, so you guys have officially lost Began for the evening. Alright. So is there any other interactions other than I believe Felfiz is walking Rosie home at the time that they are ready to go? Anybody else have any other actions or interactions that you would like to accomplish here?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then, if that is the case, we will go ahead and move back to our Haven's Heroes dorm, which translates to mean that I need to change music because that is not the vibe we are going for. All right. And so we've got our island vibes for the Haven's Heroes dorm. And you guys are hanging out around the couches and the pillows. You have all made it back to the dorm safely. I would say at one point, Zan comes up to Began and taps her on the shoulder and says, Began, I think it's time to go home. Could you go home with me, please? I don't think that last drink is, yeah.
Is he interrupting my makeout session?
He is interrupting your makeout session, and as you look around, you see there are no more Haven's Heroes within the party. It's just you and Zan.
Okay, Mel. I had a great evening. Hit me up sometime, and I'll take off.
There leaves in her mouth.
All right, and so as you leave, like the Zan had implied that he was extremely drunk and that the last drink was not setting well. As you leave and you're about halfway back, give me an insight check, please.
Oh dear. I don't notice anything.
You don't notice anything. Nope. You are pretty sure Zan is drunk, and it's really interesting, because you have not seen Zan drunk before. It's. I mean, you've seen him drink, but you haven't seen him drunk before. And as Began and Zan walk into the dorm, you see Began kind of heads over to the pillows. Zan sits down. I need everybody else to please give me an insight check.
Also, I just like the picture of a fairy and a loxodon walking home.
Right?
I'm flying.
I know.
But yes.
Yes. I was gonna say, are you flying or are you on Zan's shoulder?
No, I'm flying. I fly everywhere.
Okay. So...
These boots aren't made for walking.
No, they're not. Alright, so... Oops.
Second one was Squaggles for me. I don't know why I didn't say that.
I just lost the screen for stream. That was weird. Hold on, give me 1 second. We'll get it back up. I don't know what happened. It just decided to close the game. Alright. Alright, so, Rosie is extremely... It's true, Rosie is extremely creative and makes things. It's true. But, you know, he didn't want to... You know, he's kind of looking for a...
That's outside of game.
Huh?
That's outside of game.
Uh-huh. He was trying for some game here.
That's Squaggles.
Mess up.
Alright. Hi!
You
What are
slow.
you doing? I was gonna say, if that's the case, you need to catch that I was actually sitting before, which was like this. Double mouse. Alright. Yes. So, for, I have to explain. We are at Kate's house, and Kate, in their game room, has this giant beanbag chair thing, and I am currently sitting in the giant beanbag chair thing, and have a desk that is, in front of me, and then I've got the big gaming the two laptops, and the screen of the TV having the game on it.
Enormous.
It is enormous. It is awesome. Alright, so, we have this back. Yay! Okay. Alright. So, there we go. Alright, we are back to Haven Zeros. There we go. Okay. So, with that insight check, let's see here. Telvin, you said the second one was Squaggles?
Yes.
Okay.
I will for Squaggles.
Oh, okay. Well, that's alright. Let's see here. We will say, Telvin and Sky and Sora, you actually see that, Zan is not drunk at all. As, you know, Began comes in saying that, you know, that she's helping Zan come home and all this stuff. You see Zan's not drunk at all.
Is Began drunk?
Oh yeah, Began's drunk.
Began's doing wonderful! Where's the nachos?
She is clearly drunk. But they will look at Zane and raise one eyebrow questioningly.
Okay. He kind of shrugs, and he just kind of gives you a, well, it worked.
Was the reason for bringing Big?
I want to make sure that she was safe, of course.
Fair point.
I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. So you never know what they're gonna do.
If it's prime material mating ritual, then is good bet of knowing what would be done.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. But yeah, he pretty much, Zan gives you the whole, just wanted to make sure she got home safe, and I figured everybody else was gone, so this was the easiest way to get her back home. Man, it worked. I mean, she was making out with Mel. At least she wasn't making out with a dragon poser.
That is good. No mating ritual with dragon posers.
Agreed. All right. So, you are all back within the dorm room, and yeah, you have. Well, actually, everybody give me a Constitution saving throw, please, to see how drunk you really are. Oh, you guys are doing well. Real well.
Accurate.
Uh-huh.
Even though I click on Squaggle, that 14 was Squaggles. I don't know why.
I don't know why it's not giving you the name.
Yeah, because I selected the token before I clicked it too. So.
Yeah, that's weird. What did you do different, Cooper? Because you got it to say Squaggles' name.
Yeah.
Change it under the text box.
I did the same that Sky did.
Huh.
Farming.
That's weird.
But 14 is
because
not
I don't
better.
think D&D Beyond would be blowing that up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. Let's do that and see if it makes a difference.
Try again.
Yeah, please.
I'll select the token, and I'll click on Squaggle's sheet.
There we go.
That did it.
Okay, so we just needed to add the name to the thing.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
But I think 20 is better.
Well, I mean, yes, 20 is better. Yes. But it doesn't hurt. He wasn't actually drinking. So, you know.
Yeah, as you say, can't save on all the juice. He just has to hold his bladder now.
Right.
And there's mine.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Felfus, you are drunk on love over there. All right. So 15's okay. 14's okay. Sky, you're doing okay.
Actually, got an 8. Sky got the 18. It was
right.
the 14
Sky
that was actually.
Yeah, Squaggles. All right. Began, you're not doing great.
I'm sloshed.
It seems that you are actually the only one that is really truly struggling. Let's actually check the others. Hold on. Let's see. Con save. That is Zan, or that is Chance. I gotta put names on it. So yeah,
If Beacon starts like ready to hurl or something, I'll pat her on the back.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that Beacon the next morning actually.
Can you fly straight right now?
No.
She's flying into the wall.
I fly into the walls. I think I also have a very wild dream about running through a forest.
Huh.
And somehow it totally turns me on.
Okay.
There is joke there, but I will refrain from making one.
So, Sky, you help out Beacon, and Zan will help out Chance, as Zan is fine as well. So, all right. Well then, here is the thing. We're gonna go ahead.
Beacon,
Yeah.
Does grass match leaves?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oi. All right. So with that, we are going to go ahead, and it is a little bit early because it's only 7:18, but we're going to take our break right here, and we are going to come back to the official final of the second year of college here on campus for StrixSeven, as well as your other final classes.
That just happened.
I mean, you're not wrong that this is the reason that I'm taking a break right now, but yes. So we're going to take our break, and we will be back in just a few minutes. welcome back to DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are back within the dorm of the Haven's heroes after having celebrated their success with the Mage Tower games. They have gone to the party, they have come back to their dorms, they have slept, they are back up. By the way, you
skated right over that.
I might have done that, yes.
Yeah.
But you all will get the effects of a long rest so that you get all your spell slots back, all of that fun stuff. Yes, I may or may not have skipped over that part, Kate. All right. So with that, is there anything before the testing phase of this this final exam? Is there anything that you guys want to do prior to going to class this morning? I know you have already cast Lesser Restoration on Began, and Zan cast it on Chance, so you guys are no longer drunk.
Get big stein of coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Off to class.
Okay.
For me.
All right. So before we go into your final, let us go ahead and.
Oh, it's gonna be a woe today.
Oh, it is gonna be. Oh no. Okay.
Hopefully that's not for us.
Hopefully not. All right. So before we get into your official final, we are going to go ahead and roll for your other classes just to kind of go over and make sure to see how you did on those classes. Let me go ahead and grab that to open that because I meant to, and apparently I did not. All right. So Felfiz, you have 3 classes other than the mandatory class from Symbology. You have Wiping the Slate Clean, Getting to the Root of Poisons, or Soft Spoken. Which one would you like to roll for this week?
Spoken, yeah.
The which one?
That one.
The third one?
Soft spoken.
Okay. You are soft spoken.
How? I'm closer.
Alright, so soft spoken. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So let's go ahead, and even though you are within the dorms, we're gonna leave it. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the music on the island. Dorm music. Alright, so Felfiz. The soft-spoken class is the enchanting power of soothing language. Now, the Professor Sace Solendale knows that sometimes the best way to stop a fight isn't to strike before it's begun. It is to discuss things before violence becomes necessary.
I think I rolled for this one last time. Is that okay?
I think you did roll for this one last time. Yeah, that's fine. So
I can do poison.
No, that's fine. So give me an Arcana or Persuasion check, please. Okay. So even though you are doing the same one as you did before, that's okay, because you have done quite well within this class, as you have learned how to calm down the emotions of those around you with words that will help to diffuse situations. All right. So then, with Felfiz done, let's go to Sora. Sora, you have Wiping the Slate Clean, Arches and Textures, or What Comes Around Goes Around. Which class would you like to roll for tonight?
Did I get the third one?
You can do the third one. what comes around goes around? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sure, you can do that. All right. So this class is taught by Dean Ibrahim. It focuses primarily on the complex magical theories. As described in the blue-green ribbons, Dean commonly writes on the board while fully rotating his head to stare at his students. The Dean is a tricky professor, and therefore it is a much higher level for success in this one. So I need you to either roll Arcana or Investigation. Please. Okay. All right. So you go to this class and you have heard that he is a very tough professor. You heard this. But you're pretty sure you got this. You can handle it. And you barely scrape by this class. But you do succeed. But barely.
Barely. That's good.
So you're pretty much, you got a C. Alright. But you did succeed and pass the class. Alright. And the other classes as well. Alright. So Sky, that brings us to you. You've got pushing up daisies, reap what you sow, or just add water.
Oh, man, it's been kind of a rough class, but I think reap what you sow is the one I haven't done yet.
Okay.
I've done the other two. Mm-hmm. This one kind of makes me cringe. I knew I had to take it. It was on my required list, but man, killing animals is not cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Now, this class, the teacher helps you to raise the pets that will eventually be sacrificed for exams in the other classes. Although looking like normal beasts are creatures of magic, much like the elementals or fractals, the pests here are magic. They are tools to an end, and like good tools, they work best when taken care of. So I need you to please roll me a animal handling arcana or nature check to see if you learned the real lesson about how to harvest the life energy to fuel certain spells.
I'm going to do animal handling, I think. Can I pup that?
You can. Perfect. That is more than enough. As you struggle through this class, but you manage to figure out that each of these classes, although some of them are very cringeworthy, are taught to you for a purpose. And sometimes you don't quite understand what the purpose is at first, but eventually it all starts to click. Okay. Alright, so that brings us to Began. Let's see here.
Go.
Began, you have Speaking with the Dead, Beyond the Veil, or Cast a Long Shadow.
The shadow.
Okay. Alright. So let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Shadow. Alright. Let's see here. It's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Oh, there we go. Alright. Now, this class is taught by Brenneth Blackstone, an infamous tiefling who combines demonic shadow magic with inkmancy, teaching his students how to give in to their deeper thoughts and darkest thoughts and desires to achieve their goals. And so I need you to please roll either deception or intimidation, as this class is dangerous and terrifying as he makes you face dark horrors. You study the words and incantations needed to summon dark entities during their lab time. So.
Deception or intimidation?
Uh-huh.
Intimidation. I'm pushing buttons for her.
Okay.
You did real bad.
Mm-hmm. You did do really bad.
You want a cup inspiration?
I don't even know if I have one.
I'll give you one. Yeah.
Okay, so roll a d10.
Wow, that did not really help.
No, it did not. Does anybody have an ashy?
I probably do. Not, I can go buy one in a second.
Alright, so go ahead and re-roll it.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Alright. You really struggle with this class, Beacon. It's difficult. You really, really struggle with it. Facing that darkness is very difficult to harness, and to go with the kind of more bright and shiny magic that you had learned before. But you managed to pass it. Alright,
Oh yeah.
It is close, but you managed to pass it. Alright, so I believe with that it brings us to Telvin. Alright, Telvin, you've got Introduction to Luminancy, Rejecting Your Reality, or Air Support.
Look at the sheet. Is any class charisma based class?
That's a good question. Oops, let me see. Let's see. Not that one. Let's see. That is Arcana and Insight. This one is Arcana or Strength. And, that one is Acrobatics, Athletics, or History. So no.
I will take the acrobatics one then.
Okay. So Air Support. Wind weaving practices in the dancing throughout the ages. Now, if I remember correctly, Began has taken this class already, and so you would hear about it from her.
Actually, I think I did this one already.
It's alright, it's fine. Zeph's classes are typically considered half physical and half actual studying. So I need you to please roll me a acrobatics check. Okay. So with that 15, you do pass the class, and you have learned how to use wind currents to successfully float into a targeted area. Yeah. Pretty cool. But you all have managed to successfully pass the regular your regular courses, which brings us to your exam. Your exam on augury. Now, let's go ahead and put you over into the lecture hall for this class. As you let's see, you see that there is a professor there, and Telvin, give me a insight check, please. You're not quite sure if they're drunk or not, but they're not moving real fast.
They slumped over desk in sunglasses.
Not quite, but they're not quite they're not quite as perky as you have previously seen from this professor. All right, so you enter into this classroom, and all right, so you all see that this teacher is not moving super great, but is still there for the exam. And as you see them passing out papers for the exams, you see that there's a kind of a very tense air in the room here. But you do see some of the other second year students, and I don't have them on the board, but they themselves are slumped over the desk, barely awake. Some of them look very, very green under very much like they probably, given the right situation, will go running out of the room to go throw up. But you have you are definitely the most prepared for this class. So what I need is, on this first test, you are going to all right. So you're going to make 2 ability checks. The first one, this is about the augury spell specifically, and the first one you're going to do is choose. You're going to have a history check to help you choose the most effective tools and methods for casting augury. So I need everybody to please roll me a history check, and remember that you cannot puppet or inspire it, or ashy it. I mean,
do we have advantage from my?
You do have advantage. Okay. Oh, Telvin.
It is not strong suit.
It is not your strong suit. All right. Okay, Felfis. All right. So you guys, you take the test for this, and let's see here. Felfis, Sky, Began, you all feel really confident in the answers that you gave. You feel extremely confident that you chose the correct answers. Now, the second part of this exam, and Telvin, you know that if you get one of the 2 questions right, you will pass. So this is very important. This one, you are interpreting the wheels and woes, reasoning out meaningful interpretations of cryptic scenarios paired with the results of auguries that Felfiz read the book of. And so you all have advantage as well on this roll. And I need an insight check, please. Okay. This time, Sky, you feel confident, so does Telvin, and so does Sora, on your answers for this. Okay. So, as you are doing this and reading through everything and trying to remember the correct answers for this test. You have a moment, just a slight moment, that you feel that even if you had not done well on this test, that the professor, whom you know because you're the ones who gave him the book, he owes you. And he told you that he would help you within the test. So, with that, Felfis, you don't need to use a student dice, but you could have. Now, you all have passed the exam. However, as far as your student records go, all of you aced it. And Sky, you and let's see, did Sora, did you get both?
Mine is for 14.
Okay, so no, you did not. So Sky, you feel that this was your class because you not only aced it, but you get an extra student dice. So everybody gets 2 student dice. Sky, you get 3.
Oh.
But on your records, everybody.
Dice 4?
Huh?
The dice 4, or is that the 2 abilities I just did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. History and insight. Yep. So with that, my friends, you have in fact completed the last class of your second year here within StrixSeven. And yeah, you officially graduate to be juniors at the StrixSeven University.
So we're year 3 now?
You are finishing up year 2, and you will, in fact, be year 3, which means I know you're excited about this because I know I'm excited about this. But that means you get to level up. Yep.
Nachos for everyone.
Nachos for everybody.
Yes. You gotta love bitter nachos.
Alright, so let's get you back to your dorm, where you all can hang out and level up your characters. Alright, there we go. So with that, let's see here. Alright. Yeah, you know what, Sky, you scored big time on this one. You did
Yeah, that second semester was pretty rough though. Like,
it was.
I'll admit, man, that was hard.
It was indeed hard. All right. Okay, so okay. Hi. Okay. Hang on 1 second here. Alright, sorry about that. We ended up with some computer stuff. Alright, so I have a question for all of my players. Are you staying with the same character build, or are you going to change any of your class things with this level up? In other words, are you pulling any Cooper bullshit for me?
Not me. I'm pretty much gonna ride this one all the way as high as I can.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Cooper?
I got the spell I'm looking for.
I don't know what that means.
I'm a little scared to know what that means.
Well, my Frozen is a dragon, right?
Right.
Dragons need to breathe a dragon's breath, can they?
Here it comes.
Maybe?
So I got the spell Dragon's Breath, and I can give it to my familiar.
Oh, good lord.
And it could go to use.
Oh.
So, Big Cone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That is a good spell, though, I have to admit. Alright. So, you guys are going from level 6 to level 7, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Just want to
For
make
some reason, Vegan's at level 5.
There's 2 character sheets for Vegan, because I had to rebuild it.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the multiple times that Charactermancer broke, I had to rebuild it. So, there's 2 character sheets. But that's okay. Alright. So, with that, does anybody, by chance, know what your characters will be doing with their summer vacation? Here within, the time period that is StrixSeven classes. So what are you doing? Does anybody have any plans for the summer break?
I want to take a quick road trip with Mel.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Like
Made out.
But we didn't level you up.
Hold on.
Things are happening. Hold on, I gotta get away.
So hold on, I will.
We're in the room where it happens, guys.
You are in the room where it happens. So
Come back to me.
Persuasion is +4. It's gonna go up to +5. So just roll a regular persuasion, and we know it's gonna add 1. Okay, yeah. So you are good. You managed to persuade him to go on a road trip down the Sword Coast, down what is called what is it called? The Tribord Pass, actually. And yeah, you managed to have quite a fun road trip.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do. Now, my question for you is this horseback or is this cart?
It sounded very dirty.
Mm-hmm.
It's bareback.
Okay, then. All right.
I'm home pregnant.
Right, and that ends Began's college career.
Why she's wearing oversized hoodies for the rest of the semester.
Right,
Yep.
the rest of the first semester when she comes back. All right. So, anybody else have any ideas of what you will be doing over the summer break?
I want Rosie to be my girlfriend.
You want Rosie to be your girlfriend? Give me a persuasion check. With advantage.
Snake eyes.
Well, you got half of Snake Eyes.
Close.
Alright. So I will say that, over the summer, you are able to hang out with Rosie quite a bit, and, you go on several of the dates that you had planned, as well as some of the small, just hangout dates with some of your other friends, and you even, how do I want to read this? Rosie invites you to go home with her.
Ooh.
Who's gonna end up pregnant?
Eventually in canon for the tavern, yes. Not right now.
didn't say when the first child was born. No.
Say when the first child's born.
So, do you go home with her?
Yeah.
And you meet her family, and you meet her parents. I need give me a Constitution saving throw to see how well you do at this. How nervous you are to meet her parents. Yep, that's about right. Yep, that's about right. Alright, well, they seem to still appreciate and love you. As you clearly were born to be respectful and taught to be respectful. But you also are put in separate bedrooms very far away from each other.
That's fine.
With a wall of force between them.
As she comes from a family that has several wizards within their family, but also there are some home protections as well that you find.
They put alarm spell on door.
They do put alarm spell on door. Yeah, so with that, with her taking you home to meet the family and the parents, you see that she does come from a fairly large family. Multiple siblings, both older and younger, so she's come somewhere in the middle. But yeah, you see she's got a great relationship with her family and her siblings, and just in general, you have a great time.
I will take her to meet my family.
Okay. Alright, so tell us about your family then.
I don't know. They're just a little village. They're not super educated, but they're really good at what they do with the tinkering and creating things. And I got a mess of younger siblings. And yeah, they're just real proud that I'm off at school and studying.
Okay. So on your road trip back, you, together with Rosie, have come to the mutual agreement to definitely see where this takes you guys. After having met both your parents and seeing that individually you do get along, both of you get along with the other's family. And actually, some of your siblings, your younger siblings, have truly and utterly fallen in love with Rosie. And one of your younger brothers, actually, before you leave, will come up to you and be like, Felfis, hey Felfis, Felfis, hey Felfis.
What?
If you don't marry her, I will.
Yeah, I'll kick him.
Just saying. And he goes scurrying. And we're talking, we're talking this sibling is the equivalent of about a 10-year-old. So, there's quite an age difference between this kid and Felfiz. He's one of the younger of the siblings. But yeah, so you get that whole, if you don't, I will. So, clearly she has made a very good impression on your family. Okay. Telvin or Sky or Sora, do you have any plans? Are you staying on campus? Are you going home? What are you guys doing?
Since I stayed on campus last time, I will probably go home to Mechanus this time.
Okay. So, if I remember correctly, you personally did not have a way to teleport yourself back over there? Is that correct?
Not yet.
Okay. But You know that there are some of the arcane practicers here within campus, some of the teachers and administration and whatnot, that do have access to that, and you can, in fact, go and find one of them, and they will do the teleportation circle for you, as you have.
It's plane shift.
Yes, thank you. But you have the required components. It's just a matter of casting the spell.
Yeah.
So, but you are able to go home, and you will be able to come back. Just out of curiosity, because if I remember correctly, plane shift is a
7th.
It is a 7th level, but it is required. Let's see.
Tuning fork, attuned to plane you're trying to get to.
That's the one. I would say that you, let's see here. Actually, so alternately, if you know the sigil sequence of a teleportation circle on the other plane, you can use that circle. So, you actually have a piece of paper that has the teleportation circle for your family. So you can, in fact, get teleported right to your family. So, so you are able to go home. And so what do you do once you get home?
I will tell family of Mage Tower game and the friends I have made in school. Share recipes I have learned working in tavern, and reconnect to the draconic roots.
Okay. Do you have anyone special in your life back in your home plane?
No.
Okay, just checking. All right. I assume you also, while you are home, restock your spices and whatnot from your plane?
I don't have a thing given by friends to generate spice, but more spices, plants, herbs, things I can take and plant. Start greenhouse in dorm.
You can totally start a greenhouse in the dorm. There's actually a section of the garden that is already set up to be a greenhouse type area. So, okay. All right. Your family does not believe you, by the way, as to the craziness that is the mating rituals and the fact that no one is allowing you to eat them.
It's very strange. I don't understand that part.
It is very strange.
Many problems could be solved by eating problem.
But they are quite impressed with all of, like, you go through and you kind of show them some of the magic that you have learned, and they are all quite impressed. Are you a single child, or do you have siblings?
I would assume I have siblings.
Okay.
Of various ages. Oh, and while gone, in home plane, I will try to find spell component.
Which spell?
It is spell I get as 7th level. It is Summon Construct. It requires ornate stone and metal lockbox worth at least 400 gold.
Okay. And do you have the gold to do so?
I do, but also is student, so much gold.
You know that your classes have been paid for next year. Half of your tuition has been paid for by the winning of the games, and you also know that because you, no doubt whatsoever in your mind, have won the Star Student Award because you guys smoked the others, and that pays half of your tuition as well. It means that you only have a quarter of your tuition left.
How did you figure that?
Because they're
A
gonna
half and a half.
they're not paying your whole tuition, they're gonna pay half of what you have left.
So we run half for winning the games, and we run half winning the Star Challenge?
Correct.
Not
It was
fair.
okay. Wait, but it's fine.
This sounds like a government institution for sure, man.
If anybody would like to give me a persuasion roll to fight this, you are more than welcome to do so.
It sounded like math that Sky does when he is eating brownies.
It's true. It does sound like math that he does while eating brownies.
As long as I only keep eating half, man, the plate's always got something left.
But 2 halves does not equal quarter. But
All right,
damn.
Selphis, you go to the dean, who is in charge of the Star Student Challenge, and you plead your case. And with that, you have completely paid for your student bill for your 3rd year, as they will honor that agreement.
So to answer question, yes, I do have money for a component.
Okay. All right. So if you can find that component, then you can purchase that component.
This metal box.
Crap. Guy. Did you go with Selphis? Because you guys are doing real good with the persuasion right now.
Yeah, I brought brownies, man.
Note, I am there in spirit.
You are there in spirit. All right.
Never mind, I am not there in spirit.
You're there in spirit.
Brought your brownies, man.
You're there in spirit in the fact that you had the ingredients for him to make brownies. Yep. Except for that one secret ingredient. Mm-hmm.
I can magical guidance. Never mind. Well, okay, I am force ghost in background.
Alright.
But yes, his metal box is probably not hard to find.
Probably not hard to find, though. So you can, in fact, pick up that required item. Yes, you can. All right. Well, that brings us to Sky or Sora. What are you guys doing for the summer?
I'm probably just right before hanging out with family, tell everything that happened, especially the base tower games, and how we became the champions.
Okay.
I also saw them Kasu's new trick.
Okay.
As we went outside, and he just pressing green white meat up to the sky, doing a little light show.
Nice.
That's cool.
Okay. So you end up going back to the Feywild? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, mostly just went home and so telling the stories and showing Kasu's new tricks. That's it.
Is there any magical components that you need to purchase? Because
No, I grab all my components during the school year that I need.
Just check it. All right. Well, Sky, that brings us to you, then, my bud.
Oh man, yeah. I went home last summer, so I figured I should stay on campus this year and work a little bit to help pay the bills. So keep working at the cafe, and then spend a little time down in Witherbloom going through some of the records of like the different creatures and elementals, and even some of the Fey creatures. Just learning a little bit about them and stuff like that.
Nice. Okay. Because I totally and completely forgot, please everybody add 150 gold to your coffers as your payment for the last couple of weeks of work in your jobs.
It definitely takes a sting out of expense.
I totally forgot to do that. So, all right.
I forgot to, man. Don't feel bad.
Right.
To be fair, I've also forgotten tracking sheet was a thing.
Tracking sheet is a thing.
And is, yeah.
All right. So, um, that all being said, um, as you um, as you have won the Star Student Challenge, and again, and you notice that the one of the deans comes up to you guys, knocks on your door at your dorm room before this happens before everybody leaves for the summer, and says, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to come in and congratulate you on being the Star Students yet again for your second year. Because you were the ones that were the champions from last year, you were able to get this beautiful dorm. As the winners of it again, I would like to offer my services if there's anything that you would like to add on to the dorm or to change or whatnot, as it is my spell that modifies this room.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes.
I will raise hand. Or talon hand. Swimming pool.
Okay.
Ooh, and hot tub.
You do know that the room of fundamentals can do those things, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. He kind of points over at the door. The fundamental room. It literally can be whatever you want it to be. So it could totally be a swimming pool or a hot tub or I mean, it could be the ocean if you wanted it to be in there.
This is true, but if this large group of Haven's heroes in guess over. So if someone is in fundamental room and is being fundamentally used for something else, would be nice to have pool or hot tub party if room is occupied.
Oh, okay. I will put that in my notes. And you see, like, this very studious, it looks to be wizard or, whatnot, takes out this little flip notebook and starts jotting down pool or hot tub. Okay. Is there anything else? Anyone that would like to modify their rooms or anything within the dorm?
Slide into the pool.
What?
I want a water slide into the pool.
A water slide into the pool. Okay.
Oh.
Yes?
Well, he's gonna.
You see, like he is taking notes. He is very much, yeah.
I pretend that Squaggles is not actually in the room right now because he tends to wander about.
Uh-huh.
But in a friend Squaggles' room, yes.
Uh-huh.
What is word? A giant fish tank. Yeah. With fish and pet sharks. Not the big shark, but little shark. A kind that you can feed normal things and won't eat other fish.
I thought he had a tank in there.
Does he have fish tank? I don't remember him having fish tank.
He has a shark tank?
Oh.
Yeah, for his elemental.
Yes, but is elemental shark or real shark?
It is an elemental shark.
A real shark for tank then. Not a big shark, but small shark.
I don't know that I can do that. I can try, but I don't usually make living creatures. when I do this. It is more about changing the, you know, the rooms and the whatnot. But I can
I
certainly
bet the I
ask.
bet the loan shark could help us get sharks if we get the tank. Talk to him.
Please.
Okay. But I can definitely make the tank bigger.
Could you expand our garden too?
The garden's not big enough. The garden is huge.
Two druids and a chef, man.
Okay. Expand the garden.
Yeah, maybe I'd like a new section there so I can expand the spice area, man. Like Telvin, dude, he's brought in some cool stuff that we might be able to grow here. You know?
The greenhouse.
Is room for a greenhouse and more spices from Plane of Order.
Okay. Expand the garden for spices and a greenhouse. Okay.
And I'm gonna give all the specs on the gallery.
You want a gallery too?
Yes, an art gallery.
Okay. All right. Okay.
To be fair, is offering blank check from Wizard should expect many things. You never get this chance very often. Let's take advantage of it.
I understand. I'm just trying to figure out where these things are gonna go. There's gonna be an awful lot of doors in here.
I am from Plane of Order. Is many doors. And moderns. I forgot what they're called. The little robot looking things.
Monodrones?
Monodrones.
Okay.
Katie will need a room so we can have our guest room back.
I thought that she was going to be in her own dorm room. Is she not? Is she not part of another group that got sorted? She should be. Now that she is a second-year student. She kind of came in middle of the semester last year, and so the room assignments and groups had been already established. But I thought that she had been sorted into one of them for the.
It's up to her.
But I can add a room if you need to.
But top of list should be pool and hot tub.
Okay.
Slide for.
Okay, and the slide's going in the pool, yes?
I cannot imagine wanting slide into hot tub is too shallow. So.
Right. Okay, so swimming pool with the slide, a spa, make the tank in Squaggles' room bigger for sharks, expand the garden for spices and a greenhouse, and make an art gallery. And a room for Katie.
I'll talk to Katie and we'll find out if she wants to stay here or if she wants to move somewhere else.
Okay. Anything else?
Can we get like a teleportation circle put in here, man? It would like save us so much time going from here to classes and stuff.
Well, even if you have a teleportation circle, you still have to cast the spell.
You can't just like make one? I don't know how magic, like that kind of magic works. My stuff just kind of shows up.
You would have to.
A permanent spell would take casting it every day for a long time.
A year.
Yes.
And requires use of magic chalk, which would become expensive after a while. Not to mention what we just used to transport back here. We could not have one to every classroom.
Right.
We still have to move.
But I mean,
Parents.
if you have spells like and you kind of see him stop and he kind of thinks, he says, dimension door or something like that would get you to places faster. That's how a lot of people get around campus. But is there anything else that anyone else's rooms that would like to be redone or anything like that.
Hmm. Nothing that immediately comes to mind.
Well, just
You just give Vegan some plenty of paper and a blank wall so she can do her art.
okay. Blank wall and paper for Vegan. Vegan's art. Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
Hmm.
Because if not, I will go and proceed to get started on figuring out the logistics of making this happen. I would say that any changes that you want made should probably come within the next couple of days. And also, when I do come back to recast the spell and make the changes, I will ask that anyone left inside vacates the rooms so that they don't get stuck within the spell. Because, well, we had a student that did not get told to get out, and let's just say they were not the same after.
Is part of the furniture other student? Have we been sitting on student this whole time?
No. We took care of it. It's fine. But
We cleaned it up.
Yeah, clean it up.
yeah, it was just a very messy situation.
Were they in one piece?
Yes.
You know what? I probably don't want to know.
Probably not. Probably not. Okay. All right. So you see this gentleman, this dean. He kind of looks around, and you see that he Well, actually, everybody, give me an insight check to see if you notice. Oh my God!
I am thinking about the pool.
You are thinking about the pool. Okay. And Beacon?
Working on it.
Okay.
I lost where the mouse is.
Ah.
Did you find it yet? Click once and usually.
Well, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Felfiz and Telvin don't notice anything about this guy. So far, Sora and Sky, you notice that this gentleman, before he leaves, he kind of stands at the doorway of or the archway of the hall right there, and he kind of, you see him mentally measure and see the changes that you guys have made to this room. He sees the giant platter of nachos. He sees the alcohol and whatnot on the bar. And he kind of, well, Vegan, you can see this as well. You see, just as he's looking around, you feel like you can almost see the numbers right in front of him as he is making calculations already to try to figure out where and how to incorporate the things that you have requested.
I'm gonna yell out as he's leaving, "Nacho cheese fountain!"
Not my cheese fountain, got it.
Yeah,
And he just gives you a smile and he walks off.
Actually, it is idea, something. Idea for friends. Da.
Okay.
If we have pool in hot tub, and takes time to make a pool in hot tub. And we go different places for summer. Yeah, I am going home, others going home. When we get big, I say with pool in hot tub, we have pool party in dorm room.
Can I bring Mel?
Who is male? Oh, right, a 3-person. Yeah. It is party is invite friends or a partner of prime material mating ritual. But don't mate in the pool or hot tub. Or if you do, then clean it out first, because it's kind of weird to be in.
We'll put a sock on the door.
You can't put sock on hot tub. You can put sock in hot tub, but it's confusing message. But yes, I say we have pool party when we get big. Invite many friends. Is nachos, is jungle punch, is a good time.
I like it.
I'm down with that, man. That would be like a great way to kick off the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, big pool party it is. All
I
right.
need a place to have music for party. Is a speaker system.
I'm sure Avor can do it.
Probably. You also know that there are spells for that.
Is Avor's goat waterproof?
I don't believe so.
Well, he's in the swamp water with us.
He was. He's just, she has to repair him afterwards, but yeah, he's waterproof enough.
Good. Then it's pool party when we get big.
Okay.
His nachos, his jungle punch, his music, his friends.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else have anything that they want to go over? It seems that you have a plan for the first, when you get back to campus after the summer. If your pool is ready to go, which it should be because magic. It seems that Sky is staying on campus while the rest of you at least go home for part of the summer, if not the whole summer. I believe that Squaggles will probably stay on campus with you, Sky. I don't believe
That won't be trouble.
No.
Could go wrong. 2 druids staying in the dorm all summer with no adult supervision.
No supervision. Yeah, no, that should not.
Theodore's gonna quit and leave because he's got all their money and they just have a bunch of guppies that they were told were sharks.
Yep. But
Why don't come back?
Yeah, you're not gonna help keep an eye on them.
no.
You're gonna egg them on.
Yeah. That's not going to be helpful there, Beacon. You will make them costumes for their whatever they're going to do.
Yeah, guppy costumes.
Right, Fish Patrol, man. That's sweet.
I will bring mine with me for a Mage Tower game because I like crop top.
Okay.
It's good on hot day.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna spend part of my summer sewing Letterman jackets for all of us.
Ooh.
So we can have Haven's Heroes Lettermans because we won the game.
That'll make them jealous.
Yeah.
Nothing should go wrong with that plan.
Is elaborate plan? Is elaborate plan for Beacon to sew Letterman's jackets just so she can give one to Mel and Eivor can give one to Rosie.
You better not give nothing to Rosie.
All right. Belfast,
There you
Rosie.
go.
Da.
There you
I mean, maybe.
Or both. You know, she could be into that. I don't know. Is no shaming.
go. All right. So, okay, let's see here. So you know what? While you guys are on campus, and it is just kind of a floating in and out of getting ready to leave to go home or whatnot. I will go ahead and say that you learn. Speaking of parties, you learn that there is a Magister's Masquerade ball set to happen. It's an annual event, and you must be a third-year student in order to attend. So this is quite the to-do as a third year. This very big dance, very big, very beautiful masquerade clothing.
I'm asking Rosie to prom.
You are totally. It is said to be one of the most glamorous nights of your lives. So just keep that in mind that you learn about the upcoming Magistrate's Masquerade Ball.
When is that happening?
Sometime within your third year.
I mean, I gotta wear something more than just board shorts. Like, I actually gotta put more clothes on.
Is a known event or a secret invite?
No, it's a known event. Yep. Yeah, it is a known event. Yep. And there is several events that lead up to it as well. So, yes. But it is said to be like it occurs in the final weeks of the academic year. It's much like Mage Tower was.
Oh, we have plenty of time to have costumes made.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean we have another Mage Tower game next year?
You will.
Oh, we gotta defend our title, man.
You will if there is only 3 groups within the second year students.
I wonder if they will petition to ban the use of Vortex Warp.
I don't know. I don't know. We will see.
Or that, or they will find a way to anchor what is word? Anchor a statue in anti-magic cone so that you cannot teleport it. Would bring more challenge to game than just grab and then Vortex Warp. He's thinking.
So as you enjoy your summer, we are going to actually call the game just a little bit early, as you guys have successfully finished the Mage Tower games. You have finished your second year on the StrixSeven college campus, and you have done well for yourselves here within the StrixSeven campus, as you have again won the Star Student Challenge and are able to have your very special dorm room reconfigured to include the possibility of a pool with a slide into it, a spa, an art gallery, an extended garden, and possible extra room for your extra guest. So depending on if she wants to room with you guys or with her other classmates. So with that, is there anything else anyone else would like to do before we go ahead and cut it short for tonight? Because this is a very good place to stop.
I don't think so.
I am good.
Okay. All right. So with that, I do want to go ahead and remind everybody that the schedule here within the tavern. We have our Dragon of Icespire Peak on Mondays at 6 p.m. with the amazing Cause as my co-DM. We have our Eberron campaign on Friday at 6 p.m. And back here next Saturday, our Haven's Heroes will in fact start their 3rd year on the StrixSeven campus. And we will see what in fact that will entail. But hopefully you will all join us for that. But we are going to go ahead and raid out today. Let's see where we raid in here. Let's raid to L2S Entertainment. So thank you so much for hanging out with us here within the tavern. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And we will see you next time here within DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. Thanks, guys.